Welcome back, students. This video covers one more questions related to the concepts of scales. Let's jump into the question and name it as a plane scale or whether it is a diagonal scale. Let's look into the question. Construct a scale of 1:25 to read meters, decimeters and centimeters and long enough to measure 4 meter. Mark on it a distance of 2.4 meter, 2.14 meter and 3.77 meter. This is one of the question asked in the previous question papers, and first you need to identify whether it is a plane scale or diagonal scale. Before that, as I told you in the earlier videos regarding while doing the plane scale, I told you to work out whether the RF, I mean the representation factor or the scaling factor is given or not. If you look at this, it is a ratio of 1:25, where 1:25 is said to be the direct scale factor which is given in the problem here. It is also nothing but 1/25, which is nothing but the length of the scale on the drawing to the top, the maximum length of the drawing. This is given directly, we need of calculating that. Later, as I told you to work out what is the maximum distance the scale is going to measure, or the long enough to measure distance will be also given in the problem. Let's look at that. It is long enough to measure or the maximum distance, the terms like long enough to measure or the maximum distance it can measure, the terms will be given and then some numerical value is given here. It is all about 4 meter, dear students, isn't it? I cannot plot 4 meter distance on my drawing sheet. I need to work out the length of the scale. So what is the length of the scale? The length of the scale is given as RF into the maximum distance, RF into the maximum distance. What is RF here? RF is given here 1/25 into 4 meter. As my scale is of centimeter or millimeter, I need to convert this 4 meter into centimeter, so that I need to multiply with 100, so that upon calculation it is found out to be 16 centimeter, dear students. This is how you are supposed to work out the length of the scale. Taking into consideration length of the scale as 16 centimeter on our drafter, I can plot a 16 centimeter line. Later, I told you to work out what are the units given in the problem in order to work out the scale. If it is a plane or diagonal, we will come to know from this. If you look at the units, it can read meters. I represent meters small m, and a decimeter, it is represented with small dm, and a centimeter, you know how to work out this, that is small cm. So if you look here, dear student, these three are the different units. If you look here, that it is a meter, a decimeter and centimeter. As we discussed in the earlier problem, that a plane scale is a scale that which can read only to the next, the 2 units or the next 2 consecutive units or a single unit. But if you look at this problem, there are 3 different units. So it's not a plane scale, it is said to be a diagonal scale. A diagonal scale is a scale which can read a maximum of 3 consecutive units. It can read up to 3 consecutive units. So from this you need to identify, by looking at the units, you need to identify it belongs to whether a plane scale or a diagonal scale. If you look at these, dear students, I have uploaded a pic of the unit conversions of the scale in my community post. Please do go and work out those all units, that will help you a lot. So 1 meter is nothing but 10 decimeter, dear students. So 1 meter equals to 10 decimeter. I mean, in 1 meter scale there will be 10 decimeters, and 1 decimeter equals to 10 centimeters. So if you look at this, dear students, meter to decimeter and decimeter to centimeter conversion is very easy. Hence they are said to be consecutive units. So it can read up to the maximum of 3 consecutive units, where such type of scale is said to be a diagonal scale. I hope you got this. I am going to work out few more problems to make you very clear understanding which kind of scale is the given problem is. Later, I told you to work out the marking distance. So what are the different marking distance given here to plot on the scale? So what are the marking distance, dear students, here? There are 2 marking distance given here. It is said to be 2.14 meter, and one more is 3.77 3.77 meter. This is 3.77 meter. Let's concentrate on how to work out the scale problem now. This is all about the calculation part which you are supposed to work out in the book provided for you in the examination, or if you are practicing in the class notes. Before going to start the working of the scale construction, you are supposed to know these all things so that it also carries certain marks. Now, as I don't have enough time to spend to work out with the drafter and the instruments, I am going to show you a rough sketch, dear students, here. Now, as I have a scale where we are supposed to plot this up to what? 16 centimeter, dear student. Your scale is going to measure up to 16 centimeter. I mean, I am going to plot from here to 16 centimeter on my drawing sheet, isn't it? 0 to 16 centimeter, because the length of the scale is found out to be 16 centimeter. Now, you are going to work out a line starting from here to draw a 16 centimeter line. I am sorry to work out without the drafter here. Please try to understand my point so that you can work out with the instrument, dear students. Now, this is said to be A and this is said to be B. Now, later, as it is a diagonal scale, we need to work out the rectangular block here and draw a rectangle of width of 50 or 40 millimeter, dear students. 50 or 40 millimeter, dear students. So, complete this rectangular box. So, this is A, B and C, D. A, B, C, D. You are supposed to work out with the drafter and the pencil only. Do not do freehand sketching. It is only to explain you I am working out the freehand sketching here. Now, later you need to work out what is the measuring distance long enough to measure up to 4 meter. This scale is long enough to measure up to how many meters? That will be given in the problem. You need to focus on to it after drawing this 16 centimeter line. It can measure, I mean a 16 centimeter line is being represented, the 4 meter line is being represented on 16 centimeter line on the length of the scale. So, if you look at this, this is 4 meter. I need to divide this into 4 equal divisions, dear students. I know that this is 16. So, each division is of 4 units, isn't that? So, 1, 2, 3 and 4. The similar construction to that of plane scale here also. After A to the right, the first division need to be marked as 0 and this is 1 and 2 and the B is nothing but 3. I mean 1, 2, 3 and including this box a 4 meter. Hence, it is said to be from 0 to right, it is said to be a meter scale. I hope you are catching my point. Later, I told you to work out when working with the plane scale, we have divided even the secondary unit, I mean the subunit. Meter is the main unit for this scale and the decimeter, as I told that in 1 meters there will be 10 decimeters, dear students. Now, 0 to left of A is said to be a decimeter scale, dear students. So, this is said to be a decimeter scale. I hope you are getting this. 1 meter, this is a meter box. In this, how many subunits will be there? 10 subunits will be there. That is nothing but 1 meter equals to 10 decimeter. Now, if you look at this, we are supposed to divide even this decimeter subunit into 10 equal division. You need to work out either using a division of a line concept, or if it is of what now? It is of 4 centimeter, isn't it? You can divide it into 10 equal divisions. Please do follow accordingly by concentrating on division of a line method, or this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and this is said to be the 10th division. Dear students, I am requesting you all once again, you need to work out only with the instruments and all the freehand sketches are incorrect and they won't be considered in the examination. Later, I told that as it is reading up to 3 meters, a meter, decimeter and centimeter. Now, the centimeter is nothing but what, dear students? 1 decimeter equals to 10 centimeter. I mean the subunit which you have taken into consideration, a decimeter box, in this again there are 10 centimeters. So, I need to plot is that AD. Now, AD is a line the perpendicular to AB. In this box you have 10 more centimeters. I mean 1 decimeter equal to 10 centimeter, which I am going to represent here. I have taken here 5. So, let this be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dear students, you need to divide a line method, or you can go with the scale and point out equal divisions only. You are supposed to work out equal divisions. If you don't know how to divide a line into equal divisions, a video is uploaded in my channel. Please go watch and practice that. That helps you a lot in many other problems also in this examination point of view. Now, you are supposed to work out the parallel lines to AB from this AD line. Draw all parallel lines, I mean 10 parallel lines from this AD line to AB line. Hope you are understanding what I am speaking here. This is how any diagonal scale is given. The construction process is similar. The only thing is that you need to focus on this thing, dear students, how to calculate this and what is given. Now, as is the name of diagonal scale, to give a representation and difference to look of this, draw the diagonals from the 9th division to the 10th division of AD line. There is a lot of procedure. I am giving you a shortcut method here. You need to have, this each unit is of 0.1 meter. Again, if you look, this unit is of 0.1 centimeter, isn't it? Now, 1 centimeter. Now, if you look here, the 9th division, from 9th to 0 division, we are supposed to draw the diagonals to AD line. So, the 9th division need to coincide the 10th division of the scale of AD line. Getting? Now, placing your drafter parallel to this line, the drafter need to be fixed parallel to this line and moving it to the 8th division and draw the diagonal to it. Only the first division, what you are going to do, dear students, is 9th division need to mate the 10th division along this centimeter scale, isn't it? This is centimeter, the third subdivision. This is a centimeter scale. Similarly, placing it parallel your drafter without disturbing it, the 7th division need to be also drawn parallel to this all. So that gives you 0.1 mm difference in order to construct this scale to show the difference of the diagonal scale readings onto this scale on a map or on a scale. So, this gives you the difference of the plane scale and the diagonal scale. So, this is a meter scale and this is a decimeter scale and this is a centimeter scale. So, one box is of what? 1 meter. So, within this meter we have 10 decimeters. Again, within this 10 decimeters, within this 1 decimeter, you have 10 centimeters. This is how you are supposed to work out the construction process, and do not forget to write the RF of the scale exactly center of it, that is about 1/25, which is given in the question. Now, let us look at the marking distance. How to work out 2.14 meter? I do not have 2.14 meter directly here. As I know the conversions, accordingly I can work out. 2.14 meter can be written as 2 meter plus 0.1 meter plus 0.04 meter. I hope you know, if you sum up all this, that gives you 2.14 meter again. So, I can write 2 meter as it is. I know the consecutive successive unit for 0.1 meter is nothing but 1 decimeter. 0.1 meter is nothing but 1 decimeter, and 0.04 meter is nothing but the consecutive unit, that is nothing but 4 centimeter. That is nothing but 4 centimeter, dear students. So, it is read as 2 meter, 1 decimeter and 4 centimeter on the scale. So, we can locate this as this 0.04 meter can be written as 4 centimeter. So, if you look here, 2 meter is along this main scale division. So, I can plot a marking here and later 1 decimeter and 4 centimeter. If you read this, this is 0 and this is 1 decimeter. This point is nothing but 1 decimeter, and if you look here along the centimeter, you are supposed to work out the 4. Go to the AD line and work out the 4th number. This is a 4. Hence, it is said to be along this I need to draw a parallel line to AD, and from here 1 you need to join this diagonal line to the point 4 here, so that it is going to give you a point of 1 meter and 4 centimeter, I mean 1 decimeter and 4 centimeter, sorry, 0.04 centimeter is nothing but here I mean the 4 centimeter line. Now from this you are supposed to work out 2 meter, 1 decimeter and 4 centimeter is the marking distance of this scale. Drop a perpendicular line from this point wherever you highlighted, and we can make a note of this point as said to be 2.14 meter. Getting here, students? You need to work out like this. Later, if you look at one more dimension here, this is 3.77 meter can be written as 3 meter plus 0.7 meter plus 0.07 meter. So it is nothing but again 3 meter plus, I mean this is 7 decimeter, and 0.07 meter convert to centimeter, that gives you 7 centimeter. So 377. So I have 3 meter along this. Now this is said to be a 3 meter scale, and 7 decimeter, this is decimeter scale, 5, 6, 7, this is a 7, and along this also 7, 5, 6, 7, this is the 7th division along this, and along this we are supposed to plot till the 7th division, a marking on the scale, and highlight this part, and this is said to be 7 centimeter and 7 decimeter along this diagonal scale. Now from this point you are supposed to draw a perpendicular, I mean the dimension line, and plot a dimension line along this and mark a distance of 3.77 meter along this. This is how you are supposed to construct a diagonal scale. Hope you are getting my point. The first and foremost thing you need to do is what is the RF and what is the maximum distance, that will be given in the problem. If RF is not given directly, you need to calculate. Later we need to work out the length of the scale either in centimeter or millimeter, and what are the different units given. Based on the units we can identify and state that whether it is a plane scale or a diagonal scale, and the conversions, and what are the marking distance. Later you need to come to the problem to work out with the unit, the drafter and the instruments. Draw the rectangular box, and it is given long enough to measure up to 4 meter. So that should be read to 4 meter, including this box, this is 3 and this is 4 meter. Write down the meter to the main unit, and the subdivision is decimeter and subdivision is centimeter. Later draw the diagonals to this AD line and plot the marking distance, dear students. Hope you are able to understand my videos and for more videos. Please do subscribe to my channel as well as share with this content with your friends, which may help them. If you are looking for any other videos, please do comment below. Hope you are liking my videos. Good luck and God bless you all. Thank you.